Are you overemployed, working 1, 2, 3, even 4 remote jobs at one time? When you're up for a clearance reinvestigation, sometimes this can cause some issues or cause some anxiety for folks going through that investigation. Is their employer going to find out that they've been working more than one job? Is their employer going to find out or think that maybe you are going through and doing some time card fraud? One subscriber on the ClearanceJobs blog writes, "So my cousin stopped being a contractor and went commercial after working with his clearance for a bit. After leaving, he worked 4 remote jobs at one point, but mostly 3. All were full-time, and they were all happy with the work he was doing, and he was getting bonuses and satisfactory performance reviews, so he was doing his work just fine. When he went back to working for a federal contractor, he had one other job. While full-time, it was task-based, and they didn't care when he did his work as long as it was done, so he would typically work in the evenings. He did not let either employer know he was involved with the other. He's up for a reinvestigation for TSSCI and wondering how bad things look. What are the chances he might be charged for time card fraud? Or will it just boil down to a denied clearance if things go wrong? He really loves the work he's doing now on the contractor side and can resign from the other, but he knows it's probably too late. Also, does the reinvestigation look at IRS transcripts, and do they go further through other means than reported to determine where the income is from? He made about $500,000 on one of the years overemployed. All his income was from employment, and all are U.S. companies. Of course, if there is even a remote chance he may be charged for this, he would rather just say bye to ClearanceJobs. He says he is squeaky clean otherwise. Is it time to walk? First and foremost, you just want to be honest in this situation. If you are a clearance holder and you're working a clearance job, depending on the employer, whether you're a defense contractor or a federal agency worker, you're really going to need to look at your employment stipulations and if you need to report that second employment. Unless you are double dipping, meaning working 2 jobs at the same time, that is considered time card fraud, then you should be okay. But again, there's not too much information from the original poster to actually allow us to give a clear answer on what would happen with this applicant. Time card fraud, it's a serious issue. People who admit to it usually get fired pretty quickly. So moving forward, be honest about your employment and best of luck in finding your next clearance job.